Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 4th episode of Dokidoki Precure. And last episode, Rika became the Precure, right? She was a little bit hesitant, but in the end, she found her reason to fight, her motivation, her strength, and all that, and got to join the Precure team. She's got her own outfit and mascot character and all that. So now we have to move on to, I assume, our Ojo-sama character, Ellis, I believe her name is. I think I remember her name. Yeah, because she showed up at the end of last episode, so most likely we'll get into her this episode, maybe even get her to be, maybe she'll even pre-cure it up in this episode if she's, if there's no like hesitation to become a precure, to pick up arms to fight the good fight, But we'll see. Obviously, Rika was a bit hesitant. We'll see about Alice. I don't know too much about her because she hasn't had too much screen time, so hopefully this episode fixes that, though. As far as this episode goes, the first shot we got is someone holding what I assume is a laptop up in the air. Probably somebody else's laptop, and they're probably like trying to jump to get it. That's what I imagine is happening here. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Maybe someone's gonna get beat up by a precure. Probably not, but that'd be something, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, wait, is this an Alice flashback? 7. What is wrong with you people? So who's gonna come and save the day? Oh, okay, this is how they met. Okay. I see. Now it all makes sense. That's how we became friends. Okay, that's good to get. I had no idea that was gonna be a flashback. Darjeeling first flush, yes. How many anime have I seen that have referenced that or have had that? This is at least a few. It's always time to be drinking tea. Oh yeah, we lost him, didn't we? Monthly. Yeah, what's up? Just wanted to see us? Oh, really? She already knows? How did wait, she did she find out before? I'm trying to think back to episode 1. Did she see anything? She might have. I don't know. I'm sure she'll elaborate soon enough, but I didn't think she'd be that forward with it, with the subject matter of the episode. But okay, that'll probably save some time. Because, you don't have the whole phase of trying to convince her that it's even a real thing like we have with Rika, So that could be a time saver. But yeah, I really wasn't expecting to start off with an Alice flashback. They all looked adorable. And of course they meet Mana by, being saved. And the butler's always there, doing his best. Yeah, she's just so hitoribochi. Like, our 3 over here, like, are already friends, clearly. And then there's her, who's just not. So sad, but we'll be friends soon enough. Really love the opening. I think I might like it more than Mahotsuka's opening, but it's close. Yeah, she looks so much happier as a part of the group in that shot. And yeah, our sponsor thingy. That's always fun. Yeah, I'm back into it. It's at our mansion. So, Precure, you say? What is this Precure you speak of? Of course, his name's Sebastian. Okay, are we gonna show a screen, or... Oh no, she does have Lance, okay. I mean, I kind of thought. Did he tell her about the Precure thing? I guess that makes sense. I assumed he wouldn't have spilled the beans so easily, but I guess he does. Okay, well, I guess that answers one question I had. Assuming that title's referring to Alice. So now we get to see what happened. How this little creature met up with Alice. He wakes up and he's all alone. In a classroom. Why do the names have to be so hard to pronounce with these characters? Oh no, is that Alice's vehicle? That's how they meet, by running into, trying to run him over. Give him a heart attack. You should bring him back to your place and nurse him back to health. And then establish an unbreakable bond that will last an eternity. Well, they bonded alright. I know, right? How could you just do that? Well then don't break rules. Okay, what's next? Oh, now we get a screen, okay. Did we record it? Did we seriously record it? I mean, if you transform to the building and they own the building, I guess they could do that, but... Well, it's hard to keep it a secret when you transform in front of security cameras. Well, I mean, I guess that explains that too. Imagine having your first time recorded like that. Oh. I'm all ears. Producer? What? Do Precures have a producer? Are they idols now? I mean, like they kind of are. I don't know. It was an interesting shot. I mean, they are pretty scary. Someone's salty. Yeah, this keep getting more and more. Yeah, do you get us gigs? Like, how does that work? You know that? Yotsuba Corporation. Alright. I mean, I think she'll make an excellent producer. It's like freaking Batman layer kind of thing, isn't it? But just... I mean, I could think of worse assets to have than a, you know, Joe Summer producer. Okay, gotcha. Like, this is the kind of selfishness where a person will just play loud music without regards to their neighbors. That's what we're going for here, I think. Well, be careful. Oh no. This is not a good start to the battle. Max volume. Because who cares about your neighbors? Kick it. Well, we tried. What do we do? What's next? Punching it? Maybe a headbutt? Yeah, you know, don't you want to be a Precure too? Or are you too busy drinking your tea? I mean, I understand if that's the case. Don't you want to help your friends? Are you psychic too? Did you run out of juice, or... That literally is what happened. I was joking when I said that. But okay. Now we should be able to finish it off. With our, you know, what's it called? Love link something or other. Still can't believe she can say that with a straight face. That's how you conquer selfishness with love. That's kind of the moral of this story, this anime, I think. Thank you. Wow, you can even do that? Wow. No, don't sell yourself short. You're top tier. You know that we appreciate that, but you could also, you know, be a Precure. That'd be great. Yeah, please ask this question. This is the important question. I mean, I can understand not wanting to risk your life, but you know, if there's like a specific reason, I would like to know. That's a good point. Yeah, you do need that, don't you? I keep forgetting that you need more than just a mascot character. Oh, she does have one. Okay. Well, yeah, same guy that gives it to everyone. So then, yeah, we do have all the pieces. It's just a matter of her deciding to do it. Coming on a little strong there. Please? Put a cherry on top. But why, though? I want the why. That's the first step. Rejection. It's the worst. It's okay, Rika didn't want to do it at first as well. She'll get on board. So why do we have a baby? I don't quite get that yet. Like, it's obviously not Cheryl, because she's also in the shot, so where does the baby come into play? Well, like, when and how is that a thing? Did her and Rika's relationship just enter that level? Right, we saw the flashback, so... So she doesn't want to be a Precure because she doesn't want to stand out anymore? That's a no. Bunch of cowards. Those guys are jerks, just so you know, but I'm sure you know that. Yeah, you guys are pathetic, I hope you know that. That's definitely not true. Oh god, these kids are obnoxious. Can someone just, like, smack them upside the head? That'd be great. Oh, that was a look. Gotta go stab them with pencils. Uh, uh, hopefully that did not end too badly. Wow, okay, I did not know that. It's hard to imagine her doing that, but... Well, I guess that solved that issue. Yeah, she would definitely be an invaluable asset to the team, that's for sure. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's understandable. It's nothing to feel bad about. But that does make this a bit of a complicated issue. Yeah, I think if her friends are truly in danger, she will step up. It's a good question. Are you okay with all of this? Yeah, he knows her. Butler knows what's up. Oh, there's Lance. Another flashback. Ah, the grandfather. He looks pretty cool. And that is, you know, essentially what you did, so... Sakura petals out of nowhere. So get out there and help. Oh, there we go. I knew you wouldn't stay just producer for too long. What? Yeah, it's like very similar to the last one. So V, E. Man, her transformation is just so pink and glittery. I also quite like her pose. Her pose are pretty cool too. Oh, didn't even let them finish. That was extremely rude. I have a feeling that's not gonna work this time. You know, I mean, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah! Just the lines this thing has. Oh no. Really? Yeah, we could definitely use some some help from a certain other Precure. And speaking of her, on the lighting that makes it such a dramatic entrance. Yeah, you'll have to answer to me, and you don't know what happened to the last guys that messed with my friends in front of me. There you go. Transformation time. Now we get to see what she's got. L-O-V-E. We know how to spell on this show. Yeah, funny how even though only one of them's Cure Heart, they all have a heart on their outfit. Wow. Warm and sunny. I guess that describes her pretty well. Cure Rosetto. I would love to. There you go. Use your warm, sunny powers to evaporate him. Yeah, we can spin too. Well, at least throw. Oh, yeah, the thingy. Just the way he speaks, it's just so weird. Rosetta Wall. So she's our defensive one, I guess. I suppose. Noise canceling Precure. Anyway, yeah, let's finish this thing off. Let my feelings reach you, my sweetheart. Could you imagine being finished off with such a technique? You know, have the person that takes you out say that to you. Your selfishness lost to Precure. We are now partners for life. Yeah, there's a fourth one. She's just not our friend yet. But we'll probably work on that next episode. You know, I probably do too. Makoto, I think what her name was. Gotta love those cameras. They've gotten so much done. Yeah, you know, her. Mind blown. I already knew that because I'm omnipotent. You know, compared to the characters in the show. But yeah, like this, we have all four of our girls Precures. As Precures, just they're not a complete unit just yet. And wow, I just love the animations on this so much. Like, especially the beginning portion. Like everything before this bit. Although the whole thing's good. Although her jogging animation thing she does there is great. Like Makoto, you know, she seems pretty nice and friendly in the dance sequences we see. But most of what we've seen of her in the show, she's just so, you know, gloomy, unsociable. But I'm sure we'll make progress on that. Yeah, I think this is pretty strongly my favorite Precure ED. I can't imagine anything passing it. Anyway, that was the 4th episode of Dokidoki Precure, and this episode was indeed focused on Alice, like I thought it would be. And yeah, I wasn't quite, I know I talked a lot in the beginning about whether or not she would be easier to convince than Rika, but it turned out she did have a hang-up, which I guess makes sense, you know. We can't have it be too easy, right? There's got to be some degree of conflict, and there was, right? But she wanted to be our producer. That was the first thing, which was interesting, because, well, I don't think any of the other Precure shows I watched had a producer, but they don't, no reason why they couldn't have one. And as far as a producer or just an asset, friend, you know, comrade, whatever in general, she's quite invaluable because she's got all these, you know, big conglomerate connections, and as well as apparently, you know, skilled fighter as well. Although I think they said she stopped with the lessons, so she might not be as good now as she could have been if she kept that up, if I interpret that all correctly. But, you know, she's just really good one to have for sure, especially because, you know, our girls well, at least Mana and I guess Makoto too, transformed in that building where there's like security cameras. So yeah, not the best idea when you're trying to have your secret identity, but you know, that was like the first time, so Mana didn't even know about the secret identity thing. Didn't even really know much what was going on at all, I don't think. So you can't really blame her for getting caught on camera with that. But the fact of the matter is there were cameras there, and Alice had access to all that information, so she knew something was going on there. And I guess her meeting with Lance just filled in some gaps as far as what was going on, because she probably knew so much that keeping net secrets did not much point. So that was probably the kind of situation we had there. And yeah, we also got a flashback just showing exactly, you know, when they met. They were helping out. Actually, I don't know if that was necessarily when they met, but it was an important moment in the channel at the very least. Definitely letting us as the audience know that they've been together for a while, went to the same elementary school. So some good stuff for there for sure. And yeah, we also see Mana's always been like that, so you know, she hasn't changed too much since then. I would say. I need some water. Okay. So yeah, she wanted to be a producer, but we wanted her to be a Precure, you know, because this is a Precure show, and would make a great Precure, right? So, but she said no. She said she didn't want to. I didn't quite get what the reason was. I mean, the usual reason you would assume somebody would say no to that kind of thing is just because they don't want to risk their life being a superhero, you know? Like, some people are just like that. I mean, a lot of people are like that, I would imagine. So that's kind of what I thought it was, but it was a little bit different. I mean, it was fear related, but still a little bit different. I don't even know the best way to kind of like summarize this issue, but I guess the gist of it was she had an experience utilizing, you know, her power to do something that did not sit right with her, you know, made her scared to do it anymore in the future. And the prospect of getting even more power and being put into a similar position, that whole thing scared her. I think that's the best way I can kind of summarize it. But, you know, the point is, I mean, the gist of it is, Precure, it's not about beating people up, it's about protecting those, you know, what you care about, who you care about. And when she actually agreed to get to become a Precure, she was able to do just that. Rika and Mana were in quite the jam, and she just showed up being all cool and saving the day. She had her wall, she had her noise canceling, she had all that good stuff, and just bam, we saved the day. We used our love to cure the selfishness, and everyone got to go on with their day. You know, only people that lose are the bad guys because they're bad guys and they deserve to lose. That's kind of how these shows go, right? So yeah, with that, we have our 3 Precures, and we do have the 4th Precure, just not part of our group yet. And once again, thanks to the amazingness that is Alice and her connections, she knew the secret identity of that other Precure, you know, Precure sword, as being, you know, Makopi, her nickname, I think it was. So yeah, now I guess next episode we just find her and be like, hey, we know you're a Precure, you know, I'm a Precure, these girls are Precures too, we're all Precures, can we just like Precure together, please, you know? Just that'd be for the best. Then she'd be like, no, I've had Precure friends before, it didn't work out too well. Now I'm a solo girl that doesn't, you know, need strong independent Precure that doesn't need any friends, that did no comrades, just go away. I don't need you. Go away. That's kind kind of what I assume she'll say. We'll see though. But either way, she's clearly not too keen on the idea of joining up with us. I think I got that impression before. But you know, we're a big group now. I'm sure we can convince her one way or the other. So I have faith that it'll all work out and we'll all become friends and we'll all dance together in the ED, because we do that. But yeah, those kids that were just bullying poor, I keep wanting to call her Amelia for some reason. Poor Alice, that was just really obnoxious. And then, you know, as soon as they get outnumbered, they run and go call someone bigger to help them. They're just the worst. Just those kids just screwed everything about them. But yeah, it was great getting to see Alice transform. Her warm, sunny, you know, she's a warm and sunny Precure. That's just what she is, right? So she shows up and shines her light on the situation and makes it better. So that whole thing with the wall thing she did, I guess that's supposed to be kind of like a, you know, like her thing was not wanting to hurt people or whatever, so I guess it's kind of a response to that, giving her a bit more of a defensive role. And if that's the case, that does make sense. That's pretty cool. If that's kind of her position in the party. Because we do have like an actual party in this show, Precure-wise, so it would make sense that different people in it had like different roles, like maybe one was more melee, one like more of a tank, one more of a, you know, long range, like, you know, if they were to do that, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they'll do that exactly, because, I mean, Sword would obviously be pretty melee, I would assume. And, yeah, I don't know if they would do that, but that'd be pretty cool. I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. It was kind of funny how they solved the electricity running out problem by just plugging it in. That was pretty funny. And I was kind of wondering why they had this, like, a similar bad guy twice in one episode, but I guess it was just for that gag. And if that's the case, then fair enough. I did love the look on their faces when they saw the video of them being all Precure on the screen. That was pretty great. Also, the moment in the flashback when Alice like kind of snapped and, you know, attacked them, that was a great look on her face, by the way. Like, I know it's not exactly a happy memory for her, but I quite enjoyed watching that nonetheless. But yeah, good episode. Still really enjoying the series. We'll see how things go with Makoto next episode, probably. So until then, thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.